Politicians vying for different political offices at various local governments have come out to ask government to declare the remaining polling dates for local government elections as public holidays, the way it did for both the presidential and parliamentary elections. This call has been made by Engineer Semwanga Kabuzi, the Bunamwaya Division Chairperson and MAKINDYE SABAGABO mayoral candidate, who suggests that if a public holiday is given on each of the polling dates as gazetted by the Electoral Commission, it will enable majority of the public to vote, including public servants. Semwanga says if then it's not made a public holiday, then low voter turn-ups will be registered at the local government elections, as he explains.
Local governments on the 20th, 25th and 3rd Feb should also have been public holidays to allow everyone, be it public servants, be it workers employed in the public sector, to attend and also make a selection, make their choices to the local governments, because they are part of the electorate. But now when they are working normal working days, no one is going to allow public servants to be part of the electorate in the areas where they come from. Some had gone to the villages for elections. Now they have to rush back and forth. So that the government should make a 4 days public holidays beginning this year.
In the just concluded presidential and parliamentary elections, Semwanga says that some challenges were witnessed that need to be addressed if local government elections are to be a success. He says some polling assistants lacked knowledge on how to handle such elections, which included filling of forms, among others.
The polling assistants in many locations didn't know what to do, to an extent that some did not know where to fill and how to sign on the declaration forms. That did not only delay, but in fact hindered the whole process, to an extent that many polling stations ended up closing at 3 in the night or early morning. That was too bad, that we had not facilities for lighting in the filling of forms, and that was too bad for us.
He, however, advised the Electoral Commission to avoid such challenges, and the only way is to begin the electoral exercise very early and close within the expected time.
In the next coming election, we should avoid getting these delays we incurred in the previous election. I think what the EC should do now is to make sure the voting begins very early and the stations closes as early as 6 or 7. That documentation is done in the broad daylight. 2, where weaknesses arose, the EC should come up and say this situation had a problem and make sure it is cleaned before.
Some other politicians we spoke to about what they think on how to handle the coming elections, this is what they had to say.
bakola kasoobo naddala wano nga tumaliriza okulonda okubala obululu okuwandiika DR forms n'ebigenderako byonna okumaliriza ebambi bakozesa nnyo akasoobo tebatambula mu bwangu. Abantu ne baba nnyo ku station ne babeera okwo saawa 2-3 nnya ate nga mwamaze okulonda ku saawa 10.
Nsaba muleme kuggwamu maanyi ensolo ku kizibu ekyaliko. Tetuggwamu maanyi wadde nga tulaba nti pulezidenti waffe bamwetoolodde, bamuyiridde amagye, mbasaba nti mujje tumuwe emirandira, mujje tumuwe local governments zonna tuzitwale.
Local government elections for city mayors, district chairpersons and local council 5 councillors are to be conducted tomorrow across the nation, and the public is urged to also go and cast their vote. Brian Senkumba, Channel 44 Prime News.